In a small village in India, there was a young man named Ranach. He worked hard to earn money and fulfill his desires. He was known as someone who had many girlfriends and didn't care about the consequences of his actions. One day, Ranach came across a wise man named Gautam Buddha, who was speaking to a group of people. Even though Ranach had heard of Buddha before, this time he felt compelled to listen. Buddha talked about how our actions matter and how they can affect us in this life and the next. Buddha told Ranach that he was wasting something valuable when he engaged in casual sex. This surprised Ranach, who had never thought about it that way. He asked Buddha what he should do, and Buddha said that sex is natural and beautiful, but it should be done with love, respect, and responsibility. Buddha advised his energy on meaningless encounters, but to focus on building a meaningful and loving relationship with someone who shared his values. Ranach was inspired by Buddha's words and changed his ways. He stopped pursuing empty relationships and looked for a partner who shared his values. Eventually, he found a woman who he connected with deeply, and they started a relationship based on love and respect. They had a son together and raised him with the same values they had learned. As Ranach grew older, he continued to follow Buddha's teachings and became a respected member of the community. He mentored young men who faced similar struggles and shared Buddha's wisdom with them. One day, he had a vision of Buddha who praised him for living a moral life and inspiring others. As Ranach's life came to an end, he felt content. He had left a positive impact on the world by living a meaningful life and sharing his wisdom. He asked his family and friends to continue his legacy of morality and spirituality. With his last breath, he felt at peace, knowing he had fulfilled his purpose. In conclusion, Ranach's story teaches us to live a moral and spiritual life, take responsibility for our actions, value our resources, and pass on wisdom to future generations. It reminds us that it's never too late to change and make a positive impact.